Apocalypse is this cataclysmic, this doomsday, this the constellation and everything just so destructive, and it's going to be this upheaval in the earth, and just things is going to be. But the apocalypse, I think you got it right. The apocalypse, which is the word, the Greek word for revelation. That's what we need. That's what we need, y'all, right there. Look at that. A lifting of the veil. Or a disclosure of knowledge. This is in your Webster dictionary. 1816. You got to understand. The rapture didn't come out. The eschatology, what we hear today, didn't come out till 1837. But this is what it means. It means a disclosure of knowledge. The corrupt political and financial system becoming more obvious to the masses, check. An awakening of the limitless, yeah, that's right. An awakening of the limitless human potential in the minds of people. That's where it's going. People coming together to affect real positive change. Yep, the apocalypse is happening, but it's not the doom and gloom we're told to believe by the media. Yes, y'all need to be excited about that. I was writing Y2K in 1999. I'm right today. Amen. And I'm not the only one. I ain't like Elijah. There's a whole bunch of us across the globe. Keep it up there so they can take a picture and put it on your Facebook page and stir up the devils. They're going to be mad when they see that. They're like, what? We've been hoodwinked. We've been bamboozled. We've been lied to. You should, we should, corporately, individually should say, God, I want my apocalypse. I want it lifted. I want the veil done away. I want the restrictions on my mind to be removed. Yes, I want my understanding. I want my candle to shine. I want the witness in my spirit. I want deep to call into deep.
Yes.
I don't want to be in ICU. I don't want to be in this charismatic union. I don't want to have to be on the plug all the time. I want to be sustained by your abiding grace. We just did a resurrection day. You know, Emmanuel is a term that we need to. God with us. He's with us. He's in us. 1 Corinthians 6:17 says, he that enjoys the Lord is one spirit. Jesus said, except you abide in me, you can do nothing.
Yes. Come on, Lord.
That is word up. Yeah, word up. Cameo, right? Yeah, y'all know. But we've been living in an enigma. Go to 1 Corinthians 13. We're almost done. No, I just lied. I got a lot of time. I was talking so fast, I done redeemed at least 20 minutes. Wow! We'll be done by 12. I know we're going to get out of 10 after, but I'll get you out of here. But we need an apocalypse. I'm not going to exhaust all my notes this morning because I want to do it on divine intelligence, but I'm going to give you a snippet. Just enough to kind of tweak you. But we need a revelation. We need an apocalypse.
Yes, Lord.
But before we go to that word and look at the scriptures, I want to just, because we need to come out of enigma because we've been looking through a mirror darkly long enough.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
We're in the season of Reformation. Everybody's hearing the word. Most Pentecostal charismatic churches are hearing Reformation, Reformation, Reformation. And it's been sounding long for at least a decade. God is reforming his church. He's bringing us out of the dunghill. He's bringing us out of darkness. He's bringing us out of the dungeon of misunderstanding. Amen. He's bringing, I'm telling you. 1 Corinthians 13 and 9. For we know in part. And we what? Prophesy in part. That's how it should be. When you prophesy, you shouldn't try to prophesy everything. Just give you part. But verse 10, we get up here and want to prophesy a whole hour. I just said the Lord say, oh, yeah. And then the Lord said, no. We know in part. You need to prophesy in part. That just don't cost nobody nothing. You know, I know it feels good to you. But get out of the way. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part should be done away with. Amen. And my cessationist brother that's watching us on YouTube, listen, this is not talking about the canonization of scriptures. That which is perfect, you look it up, it's not talking about the ending of a thing. It means maturity.
Yeah.
Yes, amen.
When we begin to mature in our understanding.
That's good.
Yeah. Then that which is in part is done away with. You know, the church been in part for a long time. I don't know if y'all know that. This is the in part realm. We're at the 2,000 years, right? Y'all know the Moses Tabernacle. We've been in part for a long time, right? We have the earnest of his spirit, right? Everybody, that's what Ephesians 1:13. We got impartation of the earnest of his spirit. That's in part. We just got he gave us a down payment. That's in part, right? We don't have the full measure. How many know we don't have the full measure? Jesus had the full measure. He put his full measure in our body, but we don't have it.
Yes.
But we have it in part. That's why we need each other.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you can't get it in your living room. Sit in the chair because it's only in part. I'm sorry.
Amen. That's good. That's good.
I get it through the TV. Good luck. Good luck. You don't get no correction.
Come on. That's good.
Nobody helps you, aids you, correct you, mold you.
That's right. That's right.
No relationship?
No relationship. Right.
Yes.
Just you and the tube. Let me get back and stop messing with people. It says done away. But when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. This is comprehension, folks. It's talking about comprehension. It said, but then when I became a man, what I do? I put away childish things. So when you grew up, when you mature, because that's when that which is perfect has come. That's what it's talking about. When I became a man, when I became mature, when I can handle the word of righteousness skillfully, when I can rightly divide the word. That's when you become a man.
Yes, Lord. That's good.
Yes, it is. It's good stuff. It says, I put away childish things. I put away trying to see if I'm going to come to church or not.
Come on.
If I'm going to give or not.
That's right. That's good.
If that's my pastor or not.
Come on.
I put away childish things.
Yes, Lord.
yeah.
I don't have to gossip and backbite.
Come on.
I don't have to have alts
Thank you.
because that's childish.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yes, it is.
I would say something about that. We'll leave that for divine intelligence. 12. For now we see through glass, what? Darkly. But then, face to face. Catch this. Don't let them steal from you. When you make up your mind to put away childish stuff,
Yes, Lord.
then you get a reward. You
Yeah.
can see him face to face.
Thank you, Jesus.
Why I can't see his face? Because you still holding on to childish stuff.
Yes, God. Thank you, Lord.
Good. It's good.
And since you holding on to childish stuff and acting immature, walking, like it said in 1 Corinthians 3, 1-3, we're talking about you got envy and strife and all that going on. That's a child. He said you and when you ought to be a man.
Yes, Lord.
He said, I can't even give it to you
Yes, God.
because you're immature.
Yes,
People say, I want to be able to hear the voice of God. I want to be able to operate in the gifts. I want to be able to grow in the things of God. You're still holding on to childish stuff. When you put it away, stop getting on Facebook and going off on folks. Put it away. You're going to see him face to face. What's the reward of seeing him face to face? Change.
Yes, God. Yes, God.
When I see him face to face, because the veil has been lifted.
Yes.
Because that's when you get into an apocalypse.
Thank you, God.
That's when you know yourself the way that God created you to be from the foundations of the world. Some of us want that encounter, but you still holding on to stuff, and it's interrupting your growth. That's why I tell folks, I can't hold it all. I can't be malicious. I can't walk with things in my heart.
Yes, God.
Because David told us in something very important in Psalm 17. Go there. Let's go there. I know I want to go to the next verse, but I want to finish off 12. But go here. Let me show y'all something. Because this Psalm 17 and 14, I think it is. Y'all know under the old system, under the old administration, before Jesus came, all you could see is his hind parts. Moses couldn't see his face.
Come on.
It said in scriptures that you see his face, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it said. I believe that.
15. Is that right? Oh, there you go. As for me, I will behold his face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. That's why we're going to put away childish things. And we want to see them face to face. That's why we don't walk around with art. That's why we don't get on. But we want to awake to his likeness.
Yes, Lord. Amen.
Anybody want to awaken to his likeness?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You can sit in church and not awake.
Come on now. Yep.
You can have what they call a seniority or tenure.
Yes, Lord.
I belong to this Second Baptist Church for 20 years. You can be in the church and never awake.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Never have an apocalypse. Never had a veil removed. Never have your understanding quickened.
True. Yes.
Yes, you can sit for infinity and never experience what David said, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. And we should. That's why he told us to pray, right? Give us this day our daily bread. So we should be able to taste that the Lord is good. That's one of the components to his prayer. Okay, never mind. Let's go to 12 again. Same 1 Corinthians 13, 12. I'm almost done. Oh, I got 10 minutes, but I'll be done. I can feel. I don't have to use all my time because I believe you guys are receiving it. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then we should know. Even as I'm known. Ain't that the goal? Don't you want to walk? Because the Bible said, how can two walk together lest they agree? Another place said, in his light, we should see light.
Yes.
That means what I see in him, I see in me.
Yes.
I'll be known even as I'm known. So God's perspective on my life is actually my life. Yeah, you should get a clap on that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's basic Bible. That's what we want, right? That's why y'all here. Yeah, amen.